So this song is the title track to the record that I just recently put out. It's called Son of a Rudderless Boat. And the compressed version of the story behind the song is that I wrote it after a sea kayaking trip. And basically speaking, I was underwater, trapped under a kayak, doggy paddling sideways, because I'm a bit of an idiot paddler, and I went into water that I shouldn't have gone into. And then when I was underwater trying to get out of the kayak, I came up with the idea for this song. And so the idea very simply is that I would write a song where the first verse is from my granddad and the second verse is from my dad, the third verse is my own. You'll hear a little bit about what each one of us have sort of done with our lives. And the whole idea is that I was thinking about how families pass down personalities over the course of multiple generations. The idea that whether you like it or not, you really are your dad's boy. And I was thinking that, you know, despite the three of us being in three different periods and doing three different things with our lives, we're actually, amongst our fellow people, we're actually doing very much similar work within the world. Thanks for listening. Grandpa sailed a dory, he fished out on the sea, and though he knew what he was for, he didn't know just what to be. He lost his arm at logging camp, and up till he died, he still chopped his own wood. He told me a story about going out with a new guy on the boat. When they got out on the water, the new guy just sat there and choked so back in shore. Later on, Gramp says, "Boy, you can haul that fish yourself. We're all scared out on the water. But next time you can swim or you can help." He said, "You gotta work hard, you gotta pray hard, and just try to keep it strong. And if you want to work with me, man, you better pull that weight along, 'cause by the Father and by the Son and by the Holy Ghost, by the angels and the saints and all the heavenly host, by the fields of grass that bore me and the sea that awaits, I know I got no control. But I'll fear no earthly fate, 'cause from the ocean we did come, and to her we shall return. She puts the fire out in us when our souls cease to burn, and so to find true love intended is your only hope. Just give up the ghost, man. You're a son of a rudderless boat." My father tried his hand out as a fisher of men. It was at least one job for a papish boy from a steel plant back then, but he jumped that ship, I guess. I left his robes upon the ground, and I, for one, am glad he did. He must have seen this gig coming around. He's a student of his times, that guy. A Renaissance guy, to be sure, and he'll let me hoist myself. But my ears ring with his words, son. I just pray that you grow up to be a very gentle man, with respect for folks around you and respect for the land. Life don't owe you another 10 seconds. You've already got today, and I believe it comes around. If you treat the world that way, and everything you need to know you learn from watching others fall, you'll rejoice in their successes. If you can heed any call, and you'll choose the high road or the low road. When life has you by the throat, it's a choice we all get to make. We're all sons and daughters of a rudderless boat. I'm learning how to love the winter. I'm learning how to love the winter. I'm learning how to love the winter, 'cause spring is never too far away. Spring ain't too far away. So my paddle hits the water, and I am off amongst the trees. And I'm just lucky to be here, man. Living like this, in times like these, I feel the weight of the whole world. In all the choices that I make under the gazes of all our mothers, and environmental stakes, and by my unborn children, by the lepers in the streets, and by the world already drowning in pools around our feet. May we come to patch this leaky boat, and we're all here sinking in, and stop making up some right to throw the weaker ones in. By the earth and air and fire and water lapping at our shores, All our spirits are the same, and our hands are on the oars. May we come to fix this tired old world. Before we drown in smoke, I will do my part. Row hard in this rudderless boat. Thank you so much.
Kev Corbett, ladies and gentlemen! What a wonderful job. My goodness.